you often wonder if your baby is getting enough to eat? You're not alone. During baby's first year, many new parents question how much milk their baby needs or how often to feed them. From birth to 3 months, babies get all of the nutrition they need from milk. However, whether your baby gets breastfed or from formula, you may have many questions about feeding your baby, such as, is it better to feed on demand or to stick to a regular feeding schedule? What does it mean when my baby wants to cluster feed or eat around the clock? As babies develop during their first months, their feeding patterns change, as do the amounts of milk they need. Luckily, infants give plenty of cues to let their parents know when they're hungry or when they're full. Check out our collection of videos to better understand your baby's needs and to make the feeding process smooth and enjoyable for you and your baby.
For some nursing moms, collecting and storing breast milk offers a practical solution to ensuring their child gets breast milk. And if you want to know the best way to store your breast milk, consider these tips. 3-month-old Haley's mom keeps a stack of clean, disposable bags specially designed for storing her milk. Before pouring her milk into the bag, she labels the bag with the date. She stores small amounts of the milk so she can thaw them quickly and waste less. She leaves a little extra room at the top of the bag so it won't burst as the liquid expands while it freezes. When she's ready to use the frozen milk, she uses the oldest bag first and just places it in a bowl of warm water for about 20 minutes until it reaches body temperature. Safely reap the benefits of milk organization by labeling and storing. Even when you're on the go, you can still provide your baby breast milk by storing it safely in your freezer. Did you know your child's eating habits can be shaped by the way you're feeding them now? Consider these points during the next feeding time. Mom gives 3-month-old Haley some control over the feeding process by allowing her to come to her breast on her own. By waiting for Haley to move toward the food, Mom encourages her to make an effort. This prepares Haley for the future when she will need to invest energy in feeding herself and to prepare her food. Haley's stomach, like other babies her age, holds only small amounts of milk. Mom knows Haley's full when she moves her face away from Mom's breast. This teaches Haley how to self-regulate and eat only what she needs to feel satisfied. Encourage your child to come to the bottle or breast on their own and allow them to eat as much as they want to set the stage for healthy eating habits. Want to learn how you can make feedings even more special for you and your baby? Try using them as an opportunity to connect. Here, 12-week-old Atticus's mom prepares to feed her son. She has created a comfortable, inviting space free from distractions so she can focus on her son during this special bonding time. Before, during, and after each feeding, Mom makes eye contact with Atticus and talks with him. Mom has everything she needs within reach so she can concentrate on feeding him without interruption. Mom is tempted to bring a book or her phone to the feeding area, but knows her son's brain development benefits from her undivided attention. Since you likely spend a lot of time throughout the day feeding your baby, use this time to connect. Avoid any distractions so you can focus on making eye contact and talking with your little one. This will make your child feel reassured, loved, and protected.
Mother's milk is the perfect ingredient for a healthy baby. But when circumstances don't easily allow you to nurse, pumping can be just the substitute you were looking for. The process should always start with washing hands thoroughly. Then it's best to be seated with a pump that fits comfortably. Mothers should try to relax and adjust the pump settings and positioning to whatever is most comfortable. When the container is filled, be sure to seal it tightly. The milk can be refrigerated or frozen until it's time to feed the baby. Some doctors recommend pumping at the same intervals and volume as the baby usually eats. It is also recommended to use warm compresses and breast massages as these aid in milk production. By following these steps and adding a dose of patience, using a breast pump to save milk for your child can be a comfortable and natural practice. What and how your baby eats in the first months has a great impact on their health. If breastfeeding is not a viable choice for you, it can be comforting to know that there are several healthy and convenient options for parents. 6-month-old Phoenix is happily feeding from bottles of his mother's breast milk. Breast milk pumped at a convenient time can be stored in the refrigerator or freezer and then warmed up when it's feeding time. Shared breast milk from other healthy moms, also properly stored, is another choice. Breast milk can be stored in bottles or sterile sealable bags. Other options include powdered formula, ready-made formula, or even homemade formula. Choosing the best option depends on your baby's individual needs, the mother's health and schedule, and other factors. So if nursing your baby is not a viable option, you still have many safe and healthy choices to nourish your little one.
When breastfeeding, sometimes moms will experience engorgement. This is a painful experience that can cause swelling and discomfort in the breasts and is the result of the breasts not emptying completely as often as necessary because the baby is either not nursing enough milk or not vigorously enough on the nipple. When this happens, you can try to nurse frequently and in varying positions. Wearing a cold compress between feedings aids in reducing the swelling. Just before a new feeding, a warm compress should be used for a few minutes per breast. Then you can massage each breast to encourage the flow of milk. You can also take a warm shower to avoid discomfort in lieu of a warm compress. Dads can help support this process by keeping freezer packs and warm compresses prepared, should mom have a need for them. Engorgement is a natural and common occurrence, but it doesn't have to completely interfere with feeding.
Although she has been committed to a healthy and varying diet, a new mother can often find herself having difficulty producing more milk. Many moms may be in search of a way to produce more milk flow, and there's an easy and delicious solution. Adding lactation cookies to a healthy diet when needed can help increase milk flow. These cookies contain galactagogues, which are a substance that promote lactation in humans and animals alike. Including ingredients such as brewer's yeast, flaxseed meal, and whole oats, lactation cookies provide an organic, vegan, and tasty solution for increasing a lactating mother's milk supply. Mom can have 3 to 5 cookies per day to aid her lactation. These cookies are easily made in the home kitchen, but consulting your pediatrician is always the best place to begin. The cookies actually don't taste half bad, and your body will thank you for treating yourself.
Experimenting with different positions is key to discovering what works best for you and your baby when breastfeeding. Every baby is different, as is every mom, so finding the best position in which to breastfeed will make the experience more comfortable for both. Many moms recommend the cross-cradle position for early breastfeeding, as the small baby is easiest to hold during this time. After a few months, the cradle hold becomes the most comfortable position for breastfeeding, employing a pillow on their lap for extra support. Moms recovering from a C-section, or mothers with large breasts, enjoy what is known as the football hold. It is also not uncommon for moms to enjoy breastfeeding lying down. Feel free to try out all of these positions in your own nursing area to find the one that works best for you and your baby.
Bringing home your new baby for the first time doesn't leave a lot of free time for following a strict schedule. But creating and maintaining a consistent feeding area will bring comfort and support for your child's sensitivity to order. Maintaining a calm environment for mom will make the feeding process a smooth and enjoyable one for both her and the baby, and will create a positive association with the event. This will help the child's transition from this feeding area to the next as she gets older. Mom will benefit from her own table for easy access. She should have available water to hydrate herself, tissues or towels, burp cloths, and nursing pads all within easy reach. Having mom's tools ready at hand whenever she may need them is a great asset for her role in feeding time. When she has everything she needs readily available, she can concentrate on her important role of breastfeeding the baby.
Did you know the mother's diet slightly changes the quality and flavor of the breast milk she produces? This exposes the baby to different tastes and may help them to accept flavors more easily later on. More importantly, now 2 individuals depend on the nutritional value of the mother's diet. Nursing mothers require around 500 calories more a day. Opt for protein-rich foods such as lean meat, eggs, dairy, and legumes. A variety of whole grains in addition to fruits and vegetables should be consumed as well. Liquids in all forms are a must. As a general rule, drink when thirsty and more if your urine appears dark yellow. A balanced diet will not only ensure the infant is well nurtured, but it will also keep the mother healthy and strong. After all, they will need the energy for the many more adventures that come along with caring for a new baby.